Hello everyone, this is Grand Madam and I hope this video finds you in good health and happiness. I know I've been away from a while. I've been doing caretaking, as you all know, and some of you may not know. My daughter was inflicted with coronavirus-induced pneumonia, so I have not taken a lot of time with tarot. I've been taking most of my time with her. And it's not easy because, folks, the recovery is just as bad as the illness. Now, moving right along. I did have a chance to go through some videos of other people and just personal interest kind of stuff on YouTube and other places. And I am finding there has been some type of paradigm shift or energy shift in males and females. Now, you know, when I do my readings, I do readings for the masculine energy group and the feminine energy group. And what I'm finding is there's more women in the masculine energy group and more men in the feminine energy group. Now, I'd like to know if this is a trend or if this is a paradigm shift from cosmic energy or just what this is and why this is. So I'm going to start this reading. I'm going to do this reading first, and then I'm going to pick up on my astral readings as we go. Now, straight off the bat, my daughter's still in recovery. She still needs things, and not only that, my best friend's had a stroke. So I am running, folks, okay? I'm hither, thither, there, and yon. So I will probably be doing one astrological reading a day. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with, let's do the masculine. Put her over here. And I'm going to ask the dice. We're going to throw the dice. What is motivating the males? I'll say U.S., North America, Europe. What's motivating the males in these countries to express more feminine energy than masculine? Feminine energy is the caretaking energy, but it is also an energy that demands to be taken care of, and I mean physically. So, a very emotional energy. So why is the Emperor so emotional? Let's see what this is. Let's see what this dice is, what areas are being impacted, or where these energies are coming from. Why is the Emperor so emotional? Why are men expressing so much feminine energy? Whoa. Now, according to the dice, I have 10th house, which is your reputation, how you do things, and how people see you. And here's Mars, masculine energy. And here is Aquarius, change, revolution, evolution, definite energy shift. So we have 10th house, Mars in Aquarius energy. That's interesting. I'm going to put those over here where I can see them. So Mars energy, male energy, is becoming less aggressive, and it seems more humanitarian. Aquarius is also the sign of the humanitarian. Let's do a reading. I'm going to use the vice versa deck for this one. We prop the Emperor up here where I can see him. It's interesting. Yeah, it is revolutionary. Why are masculines exhibiting such feminine energy? So tremendous amounts of feminine energy. What is the motivation? Or what is the cause of masculine, or men rather, exuding so much feminine energy? What's behind it? What is behind it? Is it something in the water? Something in the milk? What is behind this? Okay. Okay. Oh, duality. Look at that. Two of coins. Now, when it's like this, it's like the imbalance here. Indecision. Like this, it's almost like a performance. Can you see the people up in the balcony watching him do his tricks down here? This is definitely a demonstration of imbalance. Ooh, okay. And this is all about balance, people. This is the Temperance card. This is alchemy. This is taking two unlike elements and trying to blend them together to create a third element. This is also the card of patience. So we have a definite imbalance. And what's crossing it, this is around the world. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. In the past, it's like everyone was more concerned about their financial stability. But now it's like even that has stopped. So we're going from an imbalance. Is it a chemical imbalance? Spirit says yes. And here we have the Ace of Cups. In this deck, the Ace of Cups here is genuine love. This is love from the universe. On this side is fake love. Love in romantic movies. So there's a need for genuine love here. Basically, that only the universe can provide. That comes through your meditation and prayers. This is interesting. And look at this. This is the page or the knight. This is a page. All this fiery inspiration, all this fire. The need for faith and the walking away. I just got this man going on their own way. But why? What's going on here? Ooh. And I'm thinking this is quite interesting. This card is the Nine of Wands. This is a soldier who's been in a battle. And on the other side, we have a soldier who was enticed, seduced, and betrayed. See, going into that cave? So sex has a lot to do with this. What it looks like to me is that some folks have gotten into some type of sexual energy that damn near destroyed them. But now they're coming through. They're come out of that. But there's still problems. I knew this was going to be an interesting reading. Yeah, look. What do I do? That's the question. What do I do? This is a little fella sitting in the nighttime with the Eight of Cups. And you see the cups are a cup of love. All of those cups are cracked, it looks like, with the exception of one. And right above him is the comet. The comet signifies change. A whole change in direction. What do I do? Hold on, young guy. Here we have the concerned, happily ever after. This is the marriage card. The Four of Wands talks about solid foundations in relationship. That is the concern. What do I do? How do I work on this? Eight of Pentacles. Should I even try? And here's the card of the Fool. Some of you are just going to take the shot and take a leap of faith and jump into a whole new way of living. Others of you are going to jump into a whole new way of relating in relationship. Well, ladies, we said we wanted the men to be more in touch with their feminine side, but damn. Now we have some, here's the Five of Swords, some are feeling defeated and vanquished. And this is what I don't like. This is that side where you have a group of people who have literally sacrificed themselves for their leader or their savior. You see they're bloody. See the men on the ground are bloody while this guy is walking around with a laureate on his head and a red cloak like he did it all by himself. He brought the victory. Be careful of that, guys. Be absolutely careful of false leaders, false prophets, all those false people. Because you are dealing with this. And then we have this show up. So what is happening is like they're taking directions from the wrong people. And then who are the wrong people? Who's got this much power over men? Oh, now look at this. I asked, who's got this much power over men? And look at this. Now this is the Nine of Cups. This deals with happiness, over drinking, and a whole blah, blah, blah. But look at this picture carefully. Do you see that man is rich and he's a merchant? Well, I think he's beyond merchant. You see the cups and you see merchant. But look at the chandeliers. They're crystal and they're gold. Look at where he is. I don't know if this is his inn or this is his estate, his home. I asked, who could be so powerful to be behind a paradigm shift such as this? And the answer looks like it's someone who's very, very wealthy. And they are doing some behind-the-scenes dirty tricks. Folks, this is about... One moment. Yeah, okay. And we're back at the end. Some folks are just not doing anything. I'm just going to sit back here and just until I can figure this out. I'm not doing anything. I'm not making any moves. This is about how someone of power has infused the world of men. And since I see cups, it could be through drink, it could be through drugs, it could be through the water. With not just notions, but this to me, we have imbalance, and then we have imbalance again. This is dealing with liquids. I don't want to sound like I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's almost like someone has slipped it's almost like the men have been slipped a Mickey. And when they finally woke up, it's like they didn't even know who they were. I hear the media is partly responsible. How is the media partly responsible, Spirit? Sitcoms. Wow. Sitcoms, folks. Be mindful of what you look at. So in the male quest for love, somebody slipped you a Mickey on a grand scale. And when they slipped you that Mickey, it was almost like they had slipped in a whole new program. Something was in that Mickey that made you more not just in touch with your feminine side, but in a pure state of confusion as to how even to deal with life in general, and love definitely. If something was done on the sneak tip, Spirit said, well, something was taken away. What was taken away? Motivation to be men. There it is. Boom. There it is. So what we have here, folks, is the powers that be have taken away the male motivation to be masculine. That can be on a governmental level. That can be on a global level. That can be through policy changes, laws, and something in the water. I don't know about something in the water, but here are the 9 of Cups. Okay. So, this is not a spiritual paradigm shift. This is man-made. Well, thank God for that, because if it's man-made, then you can fix this. You fix it by becoming aware of what's really happening here. As soon as I saw this, it reminded me of back in World War II. My father, African American man, was over Europe. All the black men over there were allowed to do was to drink. Sorry. That was the only entertainment they had. They tried to restrict them from going to the dance halls in the UK and just fun things to do that the white servicemen could do. So in doing that, a lot of black servicemen, this is airmen, he was Air Force at that time, became alcoholics. Now in Vietnam, I don't know if the restrictions were that stringent, where if you were a black soldier, you were restricted from certain areas. But over there, a lot of men ended up on opium. Do you see where I'm going with this, folks? When we got to Afghanistan, hello, poppy fields. Now, I don't know what's next, but what has come of that is a lot of alcoholic and drug-addicted fathers and grandfathers. This stuff did not happen overnight, folks. Males, men, don't be confused. This did not happen overnight. I would suggest some self-care, number 1. Self-study, number 2. Be mindful of who you choose. You don't need a leader. You are your own leader, men, males. You are your own leader. Whether it's... My light went off. Sorry about that. That was short, I think. You are your own leader. Take it from that point. You are your own leader. Okay? So this was a generational setup. I don't know if it was deliberate. Spirit said it was. Oh my God. Spirit said it was. Why? To gain control over the masses, take down the men. You got the women and children left who cannot defend themselves. Whoa. Spirit is telling me the Allies, this stuff is going back to World War I. Spirit is telling me this is going back to World War I, continued throughout World War II, up till today. So, keep the men confused, drunk, and high. And we can come in and do whatever we want. Good gosh, I reckon. Yeah. Become your own leaders, gentlemen. Get you some, if you're dealing with emotional confusion from a breakup, divorce, what have you, I know, don't be too proud to avoid therapy, but I'm telling you now, go through the process of sorrow, sadness, heartbreak, keep on moving through that, When you get on the other side, you'll know exactly who you are. You'll know what your boundaries are. You'll be able to become your own leader. You'll be standing up on your own two emotional feet. Okay? This was deep. And you will have this. But you've got to, I know you hate this word, heal and grow. Those words, heal and grow. I know you hate that. But it's real. That was for the men. Okay, so it looks like it's been some systematic stuff that's been going on to make you less masculine. We're not even getting in that Greek alphabet, okay? My daddy was a A. My uncles were A. Let me tell you, A's get taken down and taken out first. And that's what they did. That's what has happened. So, everybody wants to be an A male. Cut that bullshit out. You got to be a human one first. You have to be self-aware first. You have to be your own leader first. All right. That was for the men. Let's see what's going on. Why are the women so masculine? Exuding such masculine energy. Okay. Well, nothing lives in a vacuum. If the men are exuding a lot of feminine energy, then the women are going to have to exude a lot of masculine energy. But let's see what the cards say. Okay. Good gosh, I reckon. Okay, let me put the Emperor down here and pick up the Empress. Whee. And don't feel bad about any of it. It is what it is. Now that you know what it is, where it came from, you practice your self-care, read some books on psychology. You're going to read some books on psychology of the male. Check out some Jordan Peterson videos on YouTube. Check out some other and balance those out with what you're reading. Yeah, read, fellas, read. This is about self-care, which is self-love. Read. Don't worry about somebody else. You worry about yourself. What about the women? Leave them alone for a minute. Read. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm an older lady, so it's not crazy to me. I used to be 20-something too. And then I got tired of the mess and started reading. Why are the women so masculine? What makes the women so masculine? What makes the Empress become the Emperor? So this was also biological warfare, biological and psychological warfare, political warfare. Some people saw it coming and responded accordingly. But when you bring in the media, ouch. Okay. Why are women so masculine? Why are women so masculine? Because I'm one of those masculine women. I know why I'm in it. I did not get out my masculine until I retired. 2 years after my retirement, I could relax into my feminine. 2 years after my retirement, I could relax into my feminine. Which means a female has to be in a state of relaxation, feeling safe and secure before she's going to be expressing from her feminine side. Hello. Why are the females, why are the women so masculine? And vice versa. Flip. Okay. Ooh. Injustice. Again, what is injustice but imbalance? Injustice is the first overall energy. Conflict. This is the 5 of... Oh, I am so sorry. I don't know what is causing my light to do this. Oh, jeez. This is the Five of Wands. This is a definite conflict. A lot of arguments. A lot of disagreements. So we have an unjust situation here. We have a situation where the female can't be feminine. Or the female is being attacked. Look at this. The female's being attacked for being feminine. Here's the card of injustice. Look what's on the ground. The sword's on the ground. That's the mental. What else is on the ground? The scale. See that? Doesn't even look like a scale anymore. Scales on the ground. Imbalance again. The butterfly is freedom. Always represents freedom of change. There's no freedom in the thinking. I don't know what that animal is. Okay? So the scales of justice has turned the back on the female. And now there's conflict. Okay. Right, look at this. Look at this. This is the female battling or trying to protect the lion, trying to maintain the strength, trying to keep the devil away. Here's the symbol of infinity. That's eternity. This is the divine feminine. Through loving grace, she is protecting the beast from the devil, the other beast. Wow. That's all I've got to say is wow. And that's where the conflict comes in. So we have the masculine who's been chemically and psychologically changed, and the feminine trying to go to war against the beast to protect. And moving full steam ahead with great confidence. And here she is. So this is the Queen of Wands. Well, that was the Chariot. This is the Chariot. Cancer, Leo, Libra on the board. This is her calming the beast. This is her protecting the beast from the demon. Trying to anyway. And this is she. Up close and personal. And Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You ever try to stop one of these females from doing anything? Forget it. Bold, adventurous, takes on all comers. Okay? I'm gonna have to hurry up. I'm running out of time here. Choice to be made. Here's that merchant again. Decision to which way are we going? This is the Two of Wands. And this is the Judgment card. So with some changes here. The female is in protection mode. And fighting and protecting. And this is what she's concerned about. The relationship, the happy family, 10 of Cups. So she's trying to, and here we have the Sun. This is also the child. Happiness, success. Protection. So the female is in masculine energy to protect hers and her interests, those she loves. Protect herself. And look at this. Now this is the star. Look at that. Look at that really closely. You see all those, I'm not sure, they're stars, they're shooting stars, I think. Like meteorite showers coming in. And she is trying to blend also something in the water. Two unlike vessels of something, trying to create something in the water that brings about hope. On this side of the card, you can see what what's in the pictures here. And you have the stars shining above. But here, it's a whole lot going on. And you see the male figure there? That masculine figure, he's almost like a ghost. So she's trying to put together something that, I don't know if it's magical or what. She's either trying to put something together to bring him back into solid form. I hear healing. Trying to put some medicines together. And here is Nine of Swords. This is the masculine who's kind of stepped back from his anxiety and looking at things. She's trying to help him get through the anxiety that's going on here in the life of men these days. And here we have a king. This is the King of Pentacles who's turned his back. This is your high value man. I don't want a woman. And this is the King of Swords. You may not want a woman, darling, but the law is the law, sir. What's that mean? I don't know. But this person is very rigid. And this is your so-called high-value man who has now... You see the watermelons and the flowers behind him? He's turned his back on cornucopia. He's turned his back on the good life and has become super severe. So this is... No woman wants to be bothered with this. This is a judge, jury, and executioner all wrapped up in one. And look where he's standing. Look where he's standing. So basically what we have is we have women who have become masculine to protect themselves. After a whole lot of stuff has gone down. This is the Five of Cups. On this side, regret. On this side, we have the Two Cups still standing with a little rose. Strong possibility, but there's not a strong possibility. There's a small chance, a possibility, that we can have happiness again. Small chance that we can have this. So the female's in masculine to protect herself. The male's in feminine because he has been chemically castrated. I said chemically. And it has taken generations to do it. Wow. So it all goes back to the male again. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. Quite frankly, I do not know where to go with this. Let's just ask, what is the remedy for this? Okay, let's see. What would get the masculine and the feminine back into balance? We've got 10 minutes left. Grab the Lenormands. What can get the masculine and feminine back into balance? What can get the masculine and feminine back into balance here? Chemically induced. Ain't that a blip? But is it really surprising? What can get the masculine and feminine back into balance again? So this is definitely not any... I'm not talking about sexual orientation. I'm talking about the actual energies. Masculine and feminine are constants in the universe. Okay. Alright. Move to your higher north. Your highest values. Your ideals. Be the best person that you can be. And give me another one. Build your character. That's what it's saying. And I still say read some books on self-help and balance. Understand the spiritual nature of life and what the masculine role is in it. And then you will see what has happened so far. Then you'll see where you stand and where you need to go. Because watching these TV shows, these videos, and other things out here in the media, this music, we've been duped. Especially mothers with sons, been duped. been programmed, reprogrammed to be, oops, okay, let's look at this. Time is almost up, literally. This is the protective mother, and this is loyalty. Protect yourselves out there. I'm down to, and be aware. Be aware of what is hidden. Be aware that this was a program. PSYOP, that was a program. Anything else? I'm down to 6 minutes. Security and good fortune. Okay? Security and good fortune. Do the self-care bit. Do the self-health bit. Build your own character. Be your own leaders. This is for the men. Once you do that, the women can fall into line. And fall into, not fall into line. Yeah, they'll fall into line with your masculine as feminine. And not that many of us will be walking around losing our hair. Got it? This is Grand Madam, wishing you much love. And I'll probably start the astral things, the astral videos tomorrow because now I'm a bit drained. Love you.